6 ways in, 12 ways out. The author recommends doubling what you put under you because so much heat can be lost to the ground. Covering it up is easy. It's the insulation. I'm going to take this, there's my Canadian machete, and really twist it up and shred it for my insulation here. And then I'll use these reeds across this way with probably my garbage bags.
You sleep with your cleaver just in case you get attacked by coyotes.
The Canadian machete.
The dollar store cleaver.
So I took 3 garbage bags, started from the bottom and shingled under so that if and when rain does come, it's going to shed off this way. But that burned up 3 garbage bags. So now I have 2 left, one for a blanket, one for a poncho.
So this is Chad just testing out his size here, climbing in so you can get a peek at what he's got going on here. Pretty much a sleeping bag size.
The size of a Quincy.
He's pretty cozy in there, let me tell you.
Have to be careful not to knock the frame like that. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep with my boots on. It's decent on my side though, and since it's so small, I'm hoping it'll contain a lot of heat if it does get cold.
So this is Chad climbing into his shelter here to do a little shelter test. His opening is a little small. I like that little flap he's got hanging down there to drip some water off. I heard that. He said it's tight. It's a bit of a stretch here.
But this is cozy. This will keep me dry if it rains.
And you have completely vanished from sight.
Really?
Okay, so this is what I decided to do so far. I'm a little bit different than Chad. I figure if it's gonna rain, I want to get my base covered first, get my waterproofing done, then I'll start working on a little more insulation, only because of conditions. Otherwise I'd probably be doing the same. So that you get the general idea of what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna make it just a little bit bigger. It's gonna be just big enough so I can slide right in. It'll be nice and insulated. We're gonna put the 8x12 drop sheet over top or whatever so it's nice and waterproof. Then I'm gonna put my camouflage on top. That's what it's going to look like when it's done.
Think it'll keep you dry?
It will with my plastic drop sheet for sure, because it's going to cover the whole length of my body.
So are you glad you got that instead of the garbage bags?
So far, but it's not complete, so let me finish it first.
True enough.
In the end. I'm just going to test it for length right now, so before I start covering it over.
Get in your hole. Is it big enough?
I might want to make it just a tiny little bit, but it's pretty close. And if we come down here, we take a look inside, and that's what we got so far. So a nice little, tight little hole. Like I said, needs a little more insulation still, but so far, looking pretty stealth.
Yeah, get in. Let's see.
All right, bitch. Hold the shirt down.
Can't even see you. Just your face sometimes.
Oh man, I got lots of room.
Yeah?
I'm good to go.
So the saw. You liking the saw?
So far.
Good choice?
So far with building the shelter, the saw has definitely been my #1 pick so far, even over having the knife, because the saw has been able to cut some of the thicker branches and the camouflage stuff that I wouldn't have wanted to cut with a knife anyway.
Right.
Size is good. It's nice and tight. Right now I'm really warm.
Oh yeah?
I actually need to cool down a little bit so I'm not sweating.
We'll see tonight.
Because when the temperature drops, it'll be a little cold. So, but yeah.
You got lots of room in there?
Size-wise, I'm feeling good.
What are you going to do for a blanket?
I am going to put the poncho down when I finish lining it. And then if I need a blanket, I can use the emergency blanket. Sniper shelter, $20 bucket bag.
Nice.